Forget pit stops, forget fuel management. It's pedal to the metal all the way here as we get ready for today's sprint. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's sprint. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, and starting next to them is George Russell. As we continue through the rest of the grid today, we have Leclerc, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso, Cook, Norris, Perez, Stroll, Albon, Ocon, Gasly, Oscar Piastri, Joe, Sainz, Magnussen, Bottas, Richard Verschoor, Hülkenberg, Sargent, Tsunoda, Sargent. And with preparations almost complete, let's head trackside for today's sprint.
Forming up now, be patient and watch for those lights. Okay, the safety car is out. Safety car is out. We need to form up at reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive. Feels a bit like deja vu here, but there's a good opportunity to get this start spot on. Come on. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up. Okay, information on Verstappen. Okay, it looks like the problem's terminal, they're retiring the car.
And a warm welcome to you from Azadlik Square, heart of Baku and home, of course, to the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With high speeds, tight corners and few runoff zones, many are expecting a safety car here today. So our drivers will have to stay very much on their toes and hopefully out of the barriers. The Baku city circuit measures roughly 6 kilometers and it's made up of 20 corners and 2 DRS zones. The circuit winds around the narrow city, through the old town and even brushes against the city's medieval walls. However, as beautiful as the setting is, this track is also a ferocious technical challenge where the smallest of mistakes could lead to a catastrophic consequence for any one of our drivers. It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Considering the rest of the grid, we have Cook, Perez, Albon, Oscar Piastri, Gasly, Stroll, Magnussen, Bottas, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Joe, Ocon, Tsunoda, Richard Verschoor, Hulkenberg, Sargent, Norris, De Vries, Verstappen, De Vries. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. Anthony Davidson is with me once again to take you through today's action. And we have plenty of twists and turns to come over the next hour or so, I'm sure. Why don't we get things rolling by talking about George Russell?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? A couple of favourites for the win then, but who comes out on top doesn't really matter as long as they give us an entertaining show en route to the checkered flag. And we want to see fair fighting, of course, out there on the track. Let's hope the stewards don't have to get involved too much today.
That is the race win, my friend. Well done.
And with that, we wrap up yet another incredible Grand Prix weekend. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
I really feel the track layout combined with the track temperatures we saw today suited their car. These cars come alive when the tyres are just at the right temperature, and the driver did a great job managing that as well. They just look so comfortable out there. It's like anything, it always looks so easy when it all just clicks.
A show-stopping performance from the three drivers approaching the podium right now. It's been an interesting Grand Prix, that's for sure. Well, that lead at the top has somewhat shrunk today. Let's see how the driver standings have changed. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Often my go-to would be a driver who's managed to pull off an especially impressive feat during the race. However, in this instance, I was more impressed by Max Verstappen's solid, clean driving throughout the event.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. It was a tough race for our championship leaders who lose ground at the top of the table. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One.
Yeah.